I'm a little early. I'm always a little early. Let's see if anybody can show up. Hopefully my mic is working. Let's see. Maybe I can bring it up on my phone. Let's see if I'm live or not. Oh, look. Yay. Hi, unknown angel. Hang on, let me turn off my phone. Ah, there's a delay on this. Okay, so this is my first live ever. Hello. Whoop. So I'm a little early. I told everybody 10, but I'm trying to wake my son up. He's here sleeping or trying to sleep. Oh my gosh, this light washes me out big time. Let's see. I'm grayer than I usually am. There we go. Oh. So how are you? I see chat. Okay. What else am I supposed to be looking for? Hey, Shauna. Hello. Oh, your parents are coming home today? I don't think Maddie's up yet. He said he wanted me to notify everybody, but he must be sleeping still. So anyway, I wanted to come on and first of all, show some of my stuff. I got a few things from Dollar Tree for my Yule log that I'm doing for, let's see, who started it? Amethyst Ascension started the Yule video thing, tag thing that we're going to do. And so I bought a few things. Should we give people a few more minutes or no? I'm not used to this whole chat thing. I didn't know if I'd be able to do it or not. So anyway, hubby drilled my log for me. I got my 3 holes, my log, white paper birch. Then I got some candles. I got 2 gold, and then I have a silver in my witch cabinet. And, I figured it would be good for welcoming back the sun and honoring the god and all that stuff. And then I'm going to incorporate this somehow. It's a horrible picture of it, but it's very pretty. It's blingy. I'm a magpie. I go to anything shiny. And the greens, I would like to keep natural, but I got these just in case I couldn't find anything. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to disassemble it before it's burned, but I make a new Yule log every year. So okay. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be looking for. That's it. Okay. Hopefully my audio is all right. I was telling Pat the other day that I couldn't hear him on my phone. I don't know whether it's my speaker or what, but I couldn't hear him at all for his daily draw. And then I came in here and it was fine. So, because I could turn it up louder than my phone does. I don't know whether it's something wrong with it or not. I gotta go to Verizon and see. The damn thing's only a year old. So, um, anyway, another thing I wanted to cover, banishing versus binding. The other night I was in a chat and somebody's child is being bullied at school. They asked what to do, not without naming names. And I said, binding. Bind the little bastard that's doing the bullying. I cannot stand that. I was bullied as like a middle schooler, and I just can't. I have no tolerance for it. So there was some mixed reactions, and I wanted to clarify that I don't go around binding children. However, this happened to my daughter in school too, and I did a binding, and it stopped. And now, she became very popular at the end of high school. I think because of this. And this isn't like the craft binding. That's Hollywood. While you can do that, it's not how I was taught. That was more of a banishing that they did and not a binding. Bindings aren't really evil unless you're, I want to say Wiccan. The way I learned Wicca is, you never harm anybody, period. And a binding is affecting somebody's will to a point. Binding, usually you bring something to you, or such as like a love ritual, binding a person to you, which can be a very bad thing, or binding the person to something else. And my thought process there was to bind him into, a hobby that he likes versus, bullying people. That's not okay. He needs to find something better to do. I was a bus driver for 20 years, school bus driver. I did the school bus and EMT at night and, in between runs. And then I did nursing at night. And then I drove for an old folks home, and then I got sick. But being a bus driver, I will tell you that kids are so friggin' mean. They can be horrible. And, as a mom, your mama bear kicks in, and I would do anything to protect my child. So I don't think that, bind him to sports or, whatever the bully's interest is in, I would bind him to that. Get him busy with something else. A banishing is to get somebody away from you, just totally away. And I've done that twice in my entire life. And that is because, do I want to put this out there? One was a very good friend for 20 years. And she slept with my husband at the time. So I needed somewhere to send her. So I did. And it was far away from us. The second one was another friend of 30 years. Raised our kids together. And my husband at the time was working on the road as a truck driver and was talking to her on the down low. And they were kind of plotting for him to move down there, and they were sleeping together, and thank God that's over. But that's the only 2 times I've ever done a banishing. I take it pretty seriously. In fact, bindings I take seriously too, You don't want to do anything lightly. I try to do everything mundane first. Go to the parents, go to the school, ask for the bully to stop. And I don't know. And then do magic as a last resort. And I just didn't want people to think that I was going around, hexing children. But I don't think of binding as a horrible thing. I think Hollywood has probably done that. Definitely banishings are bad, and I would hardly do them ever. Like I said, in 30 years of practice, 30 years? How old am I? So 35 years of practice. Oh my God, I'm old. I've only done 2 banishings, so that's not so bad. That's when I switched out of Wicca. Was that first time? I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do the harm none thing. Not in this instance. That, and it was too structured for me too. I had to branch out a little bit. I'm not good with structure. So, anywho, so what are you guys up to? I know you're busy getting the house ready for Mom and Dad to come home. You went to Hawaii? Oh my gosh. I would love to go there. That's awesome. Oh, my kiddo's waking. My kiddo's waking up. I'm going to homeschool him pretty soon. He's sleeping in. Must be nice to be homeschooled, huh? Oh, I hated school so bad. He does too, so. Oh, hi, Witchy. Cooking breakfast. First time tuning in. Oh, you homeschool too? Oh, cool. I think a lot of witches homeschool. Hey, Hexen. How you doing? Hello, hello. Oh, I didn't even know what I was going to talk about today. If you watch back, I already talked about it, but I wanted to clarify the whole banishing versus binding thing. I mentioned binding in a chat the other night, and I could feel the room just totally shut down. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Somebody said, how are you going to bind an 11-year-old? I'm thinking, well, it's not as bad as it sounds, actually. But I don't know. Have you guys ever done like baneful magic? I don't do it very often, but all right. So here's a scenario. A robber comes in your house, right? You have things to protect yourself, and they have a gun to your child's head. What are you going to do? Are you going to not harm him? Fuck that. Right between the eyes, buddy. I would do absolutely anything to protect my kid. So that's kind of where I was coming from. But, oh well, I don't know. Last resort, anyway. It's funny because when my kids were growing up, the older ones, I was just kind of coming out to the town. I was a bus driver, an EMT on the ambulance, and we did Cub Scouts. We were, whatever they call those. What do they call those? Duncan, what do they call the Cub Scout people? I don't know. Anyway, I was running it for a while. He's still sleeping. And so I was absolutely the evilest person in the world, even though I was super nice to everybody and, donated to the food pantry and helped town cleanups and everything. My kids were weird because their mother was a witch. And, oh, excuse me. And So it's pretty funny that we were kind of shunned a little bit at first. After people got to know me, it wasn't bad. But supposedly my kids were evil because we were pagan. And it's funny because my kids are one of the most successful that graduated from that school. So go figure, right? You can't, don't judge. I try not to judge. Ugh. Unknown Angel says, I need to do something. My son had his motorbike stolen. Oh no. And have not been caught yet. Oh, that sucks. Um, and you followed it up with the police and all that. You could do it like a finding spell or, I would do a binding spell for that too. Um, you bind the bike to yourself or make it like a truth spell to expose the person that stole it. That's also binding. Oh, I know. Yeah, no, the police aren't good about that stuff around here either. We got scammed off of Craigslist a couple of years ago and lost $2,500. And the guy literally laughed at me, the officer in the police station. I'm like, what the hell? You don't laugh at somebody. He wasn't very professional. He's like, I can't believe you fell for that. That's such a Craigslist thing. I'm like, well, I didn't know, you know. But yeah, I would do a binding spell, a truth spell, to expose the person that stole it, and a finding spell to get your bike back too. So people suck. Some people just suck. It's like my whole motto is work for what you get. If you can't afford it, don't have it. I don't believe in stealing and all that crap. 5 men. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Oh, I figured I'd come on and have tea with you guys this morning. I have a ton of crafting I got to do. I have a journal order and a sweater order, and then I'm making 2 pairs of fingerless gloves to mail out to witchy friends. Oh. Hexen, are you off today? He's either working and getting ready for work. Poor Hex. He works his tail off. Oh. Anywho, so have you guys been working on your Yule logs? I figured this was a good time to come on. Everybody else is working. So I wanted to get used to the whole live chat thing. I think next time I'll come up with a better topic, longer topic. I don't know how you guys do like the hour thing, just chat. I'm not very chatty. So, oh, it was so good to see Hexen and Gypsy the other day. And I was trying to get into the chat and I couldn't. And then I finally got in and it wouldn't let me comment. And then I finally got in and be able to comment at the very end of the video. I was so pissed. Oh, jeez. I don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to get at it, kiddos. Thank you for coming. I'll try to schedule it at a better time. Maybe more people can come in and say hi. All right. I don't see my niece. Nice to see you too, honey. I hope they find your son's bike. That's awful. Hopefully they'll be able to find it with the VIN numbers and stuff when they try to re-register it maybe or something. I don't know. Hit me up on Facebook or Instagram and I can um, send you something to do if you want. And a couple of ideas. Not that I know everything, absolutely not. I am still learning just like everybody else, but I'm willing to help if you want help. So, all right. I love you guys. Bye.